Hello and welcome back everybody to Join the League season number 3, the first 2-game series of the the Asian Division 1, of course. What am I on about? It's MiTH Trust versus Kingdom in a 2-game series, like I already mentioned. It's gonna be game 2. Kingdom, they took game number 1 after a pretty exciting game, to be honest, I have to say. Lots of back and forth, especially at the end. Just going for a minor base race of sorts even, but in the end the Naga Siren was just way too fat. But we have one spectator not being able to load in. No clue who it is. Oh, it's Puyi Hakim. He's here. We can get the draft underway. Hells yeah, baby. Hells yeah. But MiTH Trust, they start with the bans this time around. They have the first pick as well as the tire side. So will we see something crazy like a Lycan slip through the ban phase here and just get completely wrecked as a full-on push strat like Lycan, Shadow Shaman, Death Prophet, Nature's Prophet, plus, I don't know, Venomancer, Jakiro, any of those heroes maybe. But we will see. MiTH Trust, they are taking some time with their first ban, usually not the case. But then again, they already lost game number 1, so they have to make absolutely sure that game number 2 is just spot on for them. MiTH Trust, they definitely don't want to start the season with a 2-0 loss. So we'll see what they want to go for, if they want to bring out the big guns, but no, in the end, they did go for that 100% standard faceless white ban after all. We'll see if they can still pick up something crazy as Kingdom, banning out the Lycan, so I mean, no surprise there really. You never ever want to give away a Lycan to especially a dire side on top of that. And we won't see it either. But Naga Siren actually banned by MiTH Trust now, giving some respect to Kingdoms right there. And that means that maybe a Doombringer or a Brewmaster will be in the pool. MiTH Trust, they can definitely go for either of those as the first pick for themselves. And Kingdom now, it's really tough to be in their position, just trying to ban out the secondary hero at the moment. Just, if you ban the Doom, it's going to be probably a Brewmaster, although you can still just pick something like a Skywrath Mage once you see the Brewmaster. Doombringer, I think, is probably harder to deal with than a Brewmaster even, especially since Doombringer stays relevant in the later stages of the game as well, just being able to shut down one hero completely. But Kingdom, it's overall been a rather slow draft, I want to say. And just had to type a little thing that I'm gonna need a new co-caster for the next series as well. Meteor Makers versus He United. Probably, at least, I'm gonna cast that. I think so, it was planned, but we'll see. But Kingdom, they ban out the Razor instead. So MiTH Trust, whether they go for the Doombringer or the Brewmaster, Kingdom, they can go for the other one if they want to. I mean, yes, in theory the Doombringer counters the Brewmaster, but if you play it smart, if you pick your initiations correctly, you can still just blink in and maybe just go Primal Split straight away instead of getting the Thunderclap first, which you definitely want to go for, but in certain situations you just cannot be greedy enough. Or if you are greedy, you're just going to get punished straight out. If you go for the Thunderclap, maybe it buys enough time for the Doom to just get his ultimate on you. But we'll see. Kingdom, Skywrath Mage, Shadow Shaman, Earthshaker, all of those heroes still very much available. And if they want to, they could actually go for an Ancient Apparition once again as well. The Ice Blast is a pretty strong tool against the Doombringer, because Doombringer, he's not the tankiest hero by nature, thanks to his low armor. And he relies a lot on just getting the Scorched Earth, getting the health per second regeneration. But Ancient Apparition Ice Blast completely negates that, and that's exactly what we saw as the first pick now as well from them. But Kingdom, they go for a Batrider, hell yeah! No Tidehunter this time around. I mean, it's not like I don't like a Tidehunter or anything, but Batrider, just awesome hero overall. And of course you can just go into the jungle as well if the offlane gets a little bit too heated, it's just too hard, you're getting completely zoned out. Go into the jungle, stack it up a little bit. Maybe the supports are kind enough to stack it before you get there as well. So just get a guaranteed like 10-minute blink dagger, maybe even earlier if it's going good for you. But Shadow Shaman is the secondary pick for MiTH Trust, so 100% standard support pick up there for MiTH. Kingdom, Ancient Apparition and Batrider. A little bit more out of the ordinary, but definitely nothing you haven't seen before either. And Kingdom, are they gonna go, or will they go for more of an aggressive style now this time around with having the Batrider just get the blink and then pick for fights? Or are they gonna go for some hard carries as they did in game number 1, just Ember Spirit as well as a Naga Siren? And a Wraith King now banned by MiTH. Overall, a good support hero, but in this case, maybe even could have been played as a hard carry for Kingdom. It's especially good against the Doombringer, because usually the Doombringer you can just shut down a hero completely with your ultimate. But a Wraith King, he's just gonna come back with his reincarnation anyway, doomed or not. And just a sip of water. If you hear a awkward silence for a couple of seconds, that is most likely gonna be me drinking a little bit of water, or me just having a heart attack and just falling off my chair and dying on the floor slowly. I'm hoping for the first one. I don't know, maybe some haters from you are hoping for the second one, but I'm definitely hoping for just the water drinking, not dying. But looking at the rest of the draft now, just unfolding before our eyes. It's gonna be a Brewmaster ban by MiTH. Not too surprising, I have to say. Whereas Kingdom, taking out a Death Prophet so far. Maybe even gonna ban out some extra push now, because Shadow Shaman plus any pusher already is, or at least has the ability to be a huge pain in the ass. And I guess there's still a possibility of going for Skywrath Mage on MiTH. Just Shackles into the Mystic Flare is pretty sick, but no, they banned out the Dragon Knight. I do believe they banned out Dragon Knight as the 5th ban last game as well. As Kingdom, they go for their Viper now. Last time MiTH had it. And to me, I can't help but think about, if it's a 2-game series or any series at all, if a team, for example, let's say the Viper now, it was picked by MiTH last game around, and this time Kingdom is like, yeah, you lost that game, let us show you how it's done. Of course, it's just my mental aspect somehow. It's definitely not like that. I mean, it's a strong hero. It's not like, yeah, I'm gonna be playing it better than you. Screw you, haha. So, we'll see. How are they gonna lane the Viper? If that's gonna be a mid lane Viper instead of the stage flame Viper that MiTH ran. But MiTH getting themselves a Centaur. So, that can either mean two things. Maybe a Centaur tri-lane or something crazy like that. Or a Doom just farming up safe lane or going mid lane. Because I highly doubt that it's going to be a Doom offlane now, with a Centaur being on the board for them as well. As Kingdom, seeing the Centaur, does it change up the draft a little bit? I wouldn't think so, at least. But I am a little bit scared for Kingdom, just for the fact that so far, they might just lack the damage to bring down the Doombringer and the Centaur Warrunner. Yes, like I already mentioned before, Ice Blast is extremely good against the Doombringer. But Centaur Warrunner most likely will be their pipe carrier this game around, I think. If they're even gonna build for one at all. As Kingdom, they go for the Ember Spirit again. So that just goes to show that they have some strong love for that hero. And last game, it definitely wasn't too bad. The Ember Spirit did suffer maybe a couple more deaths than was necessary for him. Just got a little bit overeager. Didn't have the best positioning for his remnants, or misjudged his secondary remnants being around somewhere. But whatever the case may be, all in all, the Ember Spirit got a decent amount of farm, was able to do enough, so what's to say he can't do it this time around as well? And the only downside of it is, if you get doomed, you're done for. And MiTH 1 minute 20 seconds in the reserve time. What crazy things are they gonna go for now? So far, nothing crazy at all, not in the slightest. At least this time around, they actually have a really good amount of lockdown, apart from having ultimates. I mean, they have Hex, the Shackles, and the Hoof Stomp into Double Edge, so they do have the tools to bring down the Ember Spirit for sure before he actually accomplishes much of anything. Maybe gets a Remnant away or something. So, I like what MiTH has so far, at least. Just, I cannot not like a lineup, a team composition that has just a lot of lockdown overall. And of course Doombringer, having that Doom, the ultimate of him, it's probably one of the best lockdowns. Yes, you don't get any slows or stuns from it, but you just completely say like, yeah, this hero is out of the fight completely for like 15 seconds almost. But MiTH Trust now, time is ticking down, 20 seconds and counting. And we'll see. I mean, they need either a mid laner or a safe lane farmer, or just get a secondary support. Unless the Doombringer is going to be in the jungle, but no, it's not. It's going to be a Sand King now for MiTH Trust. At least I do believe it's going to be a support one. If they want to, they're going to go like a Sand King mid against Ember Spirit as well, or... Actually, I think it's going to be another Ember Spirit safe lane, rather. Just send the Viper mid lane. And it's Weaver, the last man by Kingdom. Because they actually don't have too many stuns at all so far, so would... or potentially could be hard to just lock down the Weaver and get the kill on him. Especially trying to prevent him from getting the time lapse off. As Rubik, banned out by MiTH Trust. Just don't want anything to get stolen. Stampede, Burrow Strike, Doom of course, most importantly of all. Mass Serpent Ward maybe. But Kingdom now, they're also at their last pick. They need an additional support most likely. I guess Earthshaker is one possibility they could go for. Skywrath Mage still available, although I really don't think it would fit their lineup at all at the moment. Venomancer? No, don't think so. I'm actually having a hard time figuring out what support they could even go for here. A support that could have a high enough impact as well in the late game if need be. At the moment they don't really have the highest amount of burst or anything. Although just getting a lasso into the Ice Blast, into maybe Viper Strike or just Ember Spirit going around. But no, they go for a King Treant Protector again. Just wanting to keep those heroes alive. Overgrowth of course can help set up the Ice Blasts, I guess. And like we saw last game, Smashy, I think it was on the Treant Protector, he did a lot of scouting on the map. And by a lot I mean a crap ton of scouting. Just get the Nature Skies up, run in the enemy jungle like a boss. But MiTH tries to go for an anti-mage. It's gonna be the hardest of hard carries almost. I mean, I don't think it's the hardest of carries to be honest, but it's just how fast he can get 6 slotted. That's his main aspect, and of course, having the escape mechanism. I was just talking about Kingdom not having the highest lockdown on their heroes at all. And of course, Anti-Mage, having the spell shield will help greatly in just surviving the Ice Blast for one already. So I don't mind that pickup at all at the moment. They should be able to just probably create enough space as well for the Anti-Mage to get farm. Because Kingdom, they don't have almost any push at all, to be fairly honest with you. I mean, what's gonna help them push? Just pure right clicks. I guess MiTH might have some trouble of their own, bringing down towers at least before Shadow Shaman hits level 6, but once he gets the Mass Serpent Wards, they should be able to just take down at least the tier 1 towers. So MiTH, I think the ending, the Anti-Mage, not a bad pickup at all. Especially if you can like get one stun, which they have plenty of. I mean, Burrow Strike, I'm not gonna even list them again, I already listed most of them before the Sand King came out. But yes, they get the stun onto the Ember Spirit, suddenly Anti-Mage is there, maybe has a Manta Style but by that time already as well. So just blink in, Manta Style, one stun onto Ember Spirit and bang, Ember Spirit no mana, which means no Remnant. And overall just, all the heroes love mana, man, everybody loves mana. And I guess Ancient Depression is gonna be the one just having the highest mana pool, maybe the Batrider as well, but Batrider's intelligence gain isn't the highest in the game by any means. But we have another pause. Some Skype issues. Nobody's actually disconnected, but I guess I can just take that time to introduce the lineups to you guys. Fixers will be playing the Viper for Kingdom on the Radiant side. 2D is going to be the offlane Batrider, leaving Drakan once again to play the Ember Spirit with Fruits on his Ancient Apparition and Smashy on the Treant Protector. So 3 of their heroes are being played by the same players as in game number 1. As for MiTH Trust, on the Dire side, KYT will be playing the offlane Centaur Warrunner. MyPro looks like a mid lane Doombringer actually here now. Momo on the Shadow Shaman, Boombell playing the Sand King, and Lakels, their hard carry player, will be on the Anti-Mage most likely and almost certainly heading towards the safe lane. Go has been given by Kingdom. Is MiTH Trust ready? Okay then. Ponlo. A player from Assail. He should be at least. If I'm not completely horribly mistaken here. He gave a shout out to Zulia, his girlfriend. And he thought it's necessary to make sure that we don't think it's Fixers. This guy here. Who is his girlfriend. So, thanks for the clarification, man. But there is a 5-minute rotation by Kingdom at the moment. They've smoked up as well. They want to get the early advantage. They want to get the first blood. They got it last time around as well. About 4 minutes and 50 seconds in, I do believe it was. Can they catch anybody? I mean, Ember Spirit, not the best of heroes to just get the jump on, but Lakels is coming in as well with Momo and Boombell. Are they gonna get the Searing Chains on anybody? They're waiting for the timing, but Shadow Shaman is so extremely slow. They get the double Searing Chains and well, he's going for the Shackles, but Chilling Touch, it's way too much damage. And they smartly leave it to a core hero. Fixers on the Viper, picks up the first blood, and Boombell, nothing for him to do except for just running away. And I really love the angles that the game at as well. The game below this tree, from here, just to make sure that even if some hero had vision into this side, before they reached, or just came past this tree here, they had no idea what was coming at them, and Searing Chains 1 to 2. Smart choice that they didn't try to go for a 90 mage. I mean, it was so obvious he's gonna skill blink and get away. But oh, look at this Smashy, already blocking off one camp. It did get pinged out, I think. Or maybe it was 2D pinging it out even. I didn't look at the color, but I got a vague resemblance of purple in my eyes from that. But look at this KYT. He's gonna creep skip, or well, creep skip isn't the right word for this, I think, since it would indicate that he actually is gonna kill the creep wave, but he's gonna drag the creep wave away with him. So just redirecting the creep wave, being like a traffic police officer. Just go that way, guys. Creeps, go that way. It's the safest side. But it's an aggressive tri-lane, or aggressive dual lane, I guess, rather. My bad. From Kingdom coming out 2D. Gonna be helped out by Smashy. Man, I don't think the Dream Protector can do too much here. But it gives them some kill potential. Because if, for example, the Shadow Shaman just comes, hangs around a little bit, gets like even 2 sticky napalm stacks on him, suddenly lead sheet to follow, more sticky napalms after that. Could be an easy kill. I mean, 2D started with boost of speed as well. So especially once he hits level 2, can easily chase down the Shadow Shaman if need be like that. Just eating some tangles. Momo, he comes in, he has the Shackles as well. Lakels, he goes in aggressive, but he only had the blink. No mana break, no additional damage, so 2D, he should be just fine here. As Smashy moving around back to the bottom lane instead. As Rakan, of course, he's going to be getting some, or at least should be getting some decent enough farm as far as Fruits just stays there to harass the center, but Ancient Depression alone is not going to be enough to just bully out KYT from this lane. Oh, Zulia's not his girlfriend. She's a popular Chinese streamer. Thanks for the clarification, man. I have no idea about those streamers. Don't watch any personal streams or whatever. Anywho, we are back in this game. And oh man, Momo, he got the deny. Sneaky little Shadow Shaman, but the deny on the Observer ward. So at least denying the 50 gold to the Batrider, but of course, losing a ward always hurts in mid lane. Man, my pro, he's just getting completely dominated. 11 and 10 on Fixers compared to 3 and 0. And you have the Doom, man. You get last hits like that as well, when it's off cooldown. That was definitely not the best laning decision. I'm not too sure if they expect the Ember Spirit to come into the mid lane, but I guess they must have. But oh man, 2D, he has an Invis rune. Spots out 2 supports in the jungle. Boombell just trying to stack up the jungle, but really not too successful at the moment. And 2D, oh, he's gonna run into the sentry ward. He might be in a lot of trouble, Boombell. He sees him, but he turned away, and now 2D, he knew something was fishy. He saw Sanking probably turning like that, and he's like, yep, Firefly to the low ground. No taking any risks. Okay. So 1-0. At least MiTH Trust, of course. Lakel's just farming like an animal on this top lane here. 17 and 11, but if a mid laner is having the same farm as a safe laner, maybe even a little bit more, it's still not too good of a sign, to be honest. And the Ember Spirit safe lane, it's not like he's slacking with his own farm. KYT though, trying to run down Smashy or just scaring him as Smashy stacking up the jungle a little bit for the Batrider probably to clear up later on. But mid lane, oh, I completely missed that. I don't know how, I don't know why, but the supports from MiTH, they came in, they made the rotation happen, just getting some breathing space to MiPro. But it was a really just necessary kill, to be honest, for the Doombringer. Just he was dominated so hard in the mid lane, and even with the kill, he's still behind in levels a little bit, just thanks to Fixers. The creep wave has been like that for a long time, and Fixers just standing here, last hitting away, while harassing the Doombringer. But MiTH, at least, kill-wise, they are on the board, 1-1, so not that bad. Center is level 4 almost as well compared to Batrider's level 4, so offlaners doing exactly the same, but KYT, can he actually set up a kill? He was spotted by this observer as Fruits, he's gonna get spotted in return, but oh man, KYT, he's gonna get completely boxed in. Can he escape this Smashy? You have the leech it, you see the center, and man, center, he's in so much trouble, he can't really go into tower range, or can he? 3 heroes are there, get the shackles and Fixers, Hoofstomp to follow, but will it still be enough? 3 heroes are there, they already kill off the Sanking, MiPro might be next Fixers, somehow alive, it's a double kill for Trakan. And Fixers, he gets himself a 1 as well, so a 4-for-0 exchange, man. That was a horrible dive if I ever saw any. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. And yes, I read the chat afterwards as well that the caster was Korean instead, but to be honest, I don't really care too much about your casters, or streamers, casters, what have you. Because I'm in this game as Trakan, sees KYT and Hoofstomp immediately just to make sure no steering chains even come out. But man, this mid lane exchange, it might have just been the game deciding factor because suddenly Fruits, he's level 5. I mean 4 kills really, giving away 4 kills and getting 0 in return. Fixers, 3 points into corrosive skin, smart decision there as well. Just going for the survivability. As Smashy still hanging around the bottom lane. Fixers, only 200 gold, 250 gold away from getting his mechans finished. Trakan also has face boots, might go for drums next before just going into the battle fury like usual Ember Spirits do. And Tweedy in the meantime, since the rotations by the supports went into the mid lane so often, he was able to snatch himself some nice XP. Just 5.5, might even just rotate into the jungle soon enough. It's triple stacked already and oh, the quad stack just doesn't happen. Man, the Hell Burst, too slow. Unfortunately for the Batrider, but triple stack better than nothing. It's a triple stack here as well. Actually, yeah, it's a triple stack. I was like, whoa, no, yep. It's correct. Tranquil Boots picked up on the Batrider. Gonna go maybe check the rune. It's an invis rune. Actually, with that, even without the lasso, we can potentially set up a kill mid lane. I mean, MiPro, he has Scorched Earth, but Viper Strike should be slow enough. And the invis is there, MiPro already Scorched Earth activated. There's the Viper Strike coming out, Smashes there for the additional slows of the Leech It. Boombell, can he get the stun onto 2? Yes, he can, just barely double MiPro. One more right click, the Flame Break pushes him back as well, but he's somehow still alive. 2D wants to chase him down with his Tranquil Boots. Is he gonna be fast enough? He needs more sticky napalm stacks. The Firefly is still there, but MiPro, he gets back to safety. That was such a clutch escape. But Scorched Earth, level 3, just providing enough health regeneration right there. Bottom lane, Fruits. Gonna leech a little bit of XP as well. Maybe and try to set up kill. And yes, Trakan, he's gonna go for it. Searing Chains, he's waiting for it. I get some server lag. Oh no, what a bad time to lag. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get disconnected from the server. Valve, please. Valve, please. I think KYT probably gonna go down. Searing Chains, Chilling Touch, only level 1. But actually, Ice Vortex is maxed out. Oh, the slow will be there. Some additional magic damage from the Flame Guard, from the Searing Chains. But are you shitting me right now? I just hope my stream won't drop or anything. I hope it's not my computer, that it's the servers. Oh man, it's such a bad time. Such a bad time, indeed. Well, we'll see if I can reconnect back or it's just really Steam issues. At least I can drink in peace now. Drink in peace. Dip. I can dip. Yes, I'm back. And yeah, he went down 6-1. 2 kills on the center now. Nowhere near his Blink Dagger, and he doesn't have the luxury to just go into the jungle and farm up. And speaking of the jungle, Boombell is level 3 now. 8 minutes in though, finally starting to farm up. It is a triple stack that is farming. But man, you would really want to be closer at this point in time to just getting your Blink Dagger. That's what's brought out to Drakan. His drums are already finished as well. Lakel is still the highest farmer in the game, but really doesn't have any kills to his name, so just last hits. But if he continues at this pace, he's gonna have the Battle Fury in a pretty reasonable timing. But he's gonna have to do a lot for their team. I mean, MyPro still struggling with the farm a lot. 17 last hits compared to Fixer's 51 and 28, who has a mech finished, even going for a Ring of Aquila. But oh, the Stampede comes out. Can they get the Doom? Yes, Fixer getting doomed up, but the Ice Blast is flying mid lane as well. Drakan still alive, and there's the Ice Blast KYT. He's the one just on the run all of a sudden, and another gank gone bad. I mean, if they had doomed up the Ember Spirit, I think it would have been an easier kill, but then again, then Viper would have been able to use his mech, use his Viper Strike. And I mean, I think they went for the smarter decision, kind of. But since their heroes are so low leveled, they just didn't have enough to finish the job. But Smashy gonna get harassed by Lakels a little bit. Mana Break is level 3, but that one just blinks away as more TPs come in. Draken, he's fast. He wants blood, and Momo, he gets the Hex, but will it be enough? I don't think that the Searing Chase, they missed actually. I don't know if Momo, he got away from vision or was just barely out of range, but they're still dying. The Shackles, but the Flame Guard is bringing him down. Fixers has the mech as well if Drakan should drop a little too low. So another kill, 8-1, Kingdom. Man, they got into Division 1. Actually, they almost had to play another game. It would have been Kingdom versus Immunity for that last spot in Division 1. But since too many teams from Seasons 2, Division 1 dropped out, like Orange, Scythe kind of disbanded, and so on and so forth. There was enough room for both of those teams to get into Division 1. So just imagine if Kingdom, let's say they had lost against Immunity, not gotten into Division 1, we would not have been seeing this awesome performance by them at the moment. And, well, we'll see. MiTH, of course, they still have an anti-mage. They still have a way to come back. I mean, Doombringer, his ultimate is absolutely sick throughout any stage of the game. But 2D, he has himself a Blink Dagger now. Looking at the early graphs as well, it's a 7,000 almost. I mean, okay, I guess 6.3. My eyes deceive me from here. 6.3k gold lead. I'm getting overhyped here, man. But also almost 4,000 XP lead for them and 2D. He's in a sneaky position. Not too sure if he can actually catch anybody off guard or if he's gonna have enough assistance there as Boombell. He's still only level 4, Drakan. Does he find him? The Berserk is on cooldown. Yes, the Searing Chain Flame card. Easy kill, and Lakel, he has nothing to do but watch his teammate die. 9-1 make it now. But Ice Blast is flying. They get the lasso onto MyPro as well. Beautiful initiation there. The Stampede came out, but the lasso already latched by that time. And KYT, yes, he at least is gonna make it out. But 10-1 now. Kingdom, they're just outmaneuvering MiTH, at least for the time being. The Sand King really just didn't have enough time to stack, as well as farm up the jungle. And of course, the Sentry Ward early on, preventing this camp, for example, from being stacked at all. But Fixers might control Momo. He gets the Hex, Shackles to follow. KYT is there as well. Do they have enough burst though? Level 4 into... Oh, he didn't get the mech off. The Berserk is there. He still might go down. Oh, he pops the mech. Going for the counter kill. Momo, he's gonna lose his life here. There's the living armor as well. Fixers, he's still strong and healthy. Doom finally comes out. Lakels joins the fight, but KYT, oh my god, he went for the double edge. And then after that, the poison attack damage together with the corrosive skin, it brought him down. Are you kidding me? They went for a gank. They committed 4 heroes by the end of it for that one kill, and they lost 2 in return. Holy smokes. 12-2 the kill score now, and Kingdom, they're even gonna get the tier 1 for their troubles. Suddenly 2.3k gold on Drakan, leaves a Fire Remnant, TP's back home, wants to reach him back up, and are they gonna just let down on the pressure at all? MiTH, he has the lasso in 14 seconds time. That's Boombell. 12.5 minutes in, he's only level 5. 600 gold away from getting his Blink Dagger. But Drakan wanted to go aggressive in the bottom lane. Didn't want to dive too far though. Courier, not gonna get sniped, not gonna get even spotted out as Boombell. I heard the Burrow Strike, yes. He wanted to get back to safety. Ice Blast is flying though, but some bottle charge Boombell, he's gonna be fine for sure. They dodge it anyway. Top lane though, Lakel trying to push out the tower if he can. Yep, he has the Void Stone as well, so yes, you're gonna have boost of speed with about a 30-minute Battle Fury, so really good timing. And Lakels, does he really want to go aggressive? No, he wants to blink away to safety. But in the meantime, look at the mid lane. Fixers together with Drakan, they're pressuring the tier 2 in return. But Boombell, he's around. Can he get close enough for a Burrow Strike? They need to get a favorable fight soon. Really soon. But look at this tower, it's falling down. I mean, they don't have any massive push, but they go for the Stampede Boombell. He gets the Burst Strike on Fixer, maybe not the best target again. And there's 2D coming in with that lasso as well. Fixers, no mech from him because he got doomed up, but the Ice Blast is flying 1 for 1 so far. And the Ice Blast, well, it came out and suddenly Ember Spirit. He got the double kill. The Sleight of Fist did finish the job, but the Flame Guard, of course, burning them down all along. And I was talking that they have to get favorable trades. That was definitely not one of them. I mean, at the very least, Boombell, he got away with his own life, so he's getting closer to that Blink Dagger, only 170 gold away from it. But losing 3 heroes, losing the tier 2 tower, not even getting the tier 1 top lane, which is getting healed back up from the living armor of the Dream Protector. And it's a 14-minute catch-up Midas on a mid lane Doombringer. And look at this 2D, man. He's even farming up the enemy jungle now. Runs into Mod Golem, so can't really farm them up, but all in all, 15 to 3, guys. Chat, what do you think? Is the dream alive? 22-3. 3-2-2. Is it gonna happen? I mean, I highly doubt it, to be honest, because MiTH Trust, they still have an anti-mage who has the Battle Fury. So his farm is gonna probably snowball kind of out of control. Even if it's gonna be only him. Doombringer with a Devour and the Midas can definitely catch up as well. And once the Blink Dagger comes out on Boombell, which is there now, their high ground defense is still pretty solid because it's always scary to go in. But now Drakan, he wants to go for Boombell. Do we see an Ice Blast as well? He's gonna go in, Searing Siege onto Momo. The Hex comes out, but I don't know if the Hex will be enough. There's the Shackles. They even use the Epicenter, but the Flame Guard soaks it all up. No Ice Blast still, but Fixer, he comes in. There's the Mech Ice Blast. He's flying Boombell though. Gets the Blink out, but Momo, he's slowed down. He's gonna take a fall, and KYT, he's not gonna be happier at all either. Fixer's double kill for him. And man, level 1 Epicenter just did nothing at all. Flame Guard soaking it up all, and they're already 50 minutes in pressuring the high ground without a single pushing hero in sight for them. And MyPro, he's there now, but no blink. He can't really go up too close. Epicenter on cooldown already as well. Mech is on cooldown for another 13 seconds. But oh, 2D, he had vision. Blink in, lasso, Boombell. Bye-bye, Sand King. No buyback. The Centaur is back, but oh, they even pop Mass Serpent Force just to defend. But Mass Serpent Force, easy fodder, easy farm. Just even more gold. It's like half a tower as anti-mage. Get the kill onto Smashy, so that's good at least. Smashy, no value points into Nature's Skies. But does it matter? It's Cheering Shades onto 2 Viper Stalk, onto KYT as well. Frostblight, Force Blast to fly. Flame Break onto 2 and MyPro. He's slowed down as well. He's probably gonna take a fall. Scorch Earth or not. You're not fast enough with just brown boots speed. Fixers was out of mana, but now an Arcane Boots popped. Or I think I saw Arcane Boots. No, Magic Wand instead. But Rakan, he's 2 mens. He has another Magic Wand for himself. Urn is up. 21 to 4. Radiant structures have been fortified. They don't even want to give away that 1 tower really to Lakels, man. And Melirax will take a fall. Oh man, this game is just, yes, it's GG cold. GG. Kingdom, they take 2-0 against MiTH. Boombell gonna lose his life as well. 22-4, man. Lakels, Smashy. If only Smashy had gone for that 1 point into Nature's Skies, he would not have died to the anti-mage and we would have had the perfect score. But really, extremely well played overall by Kingdom in both games. Game number 1, I do believe MiTH, they had a way better chance in game number 2. But just were unable to stop the Naga Siren from just getting way too out of control. But guys, this is going to conclude it for us for the time being. We are going to be back in 1 hour time. I'm probably going to leave the stream running. I'm going to do some research whether we're going to cast that game, depending on what other English channels are going to go for it, and maybe cast another game at 19 CT, TCN versus Kumba Gaming, for example, maybe. We'll see about that, but it's going to be it for this game at least. Kingdom, they win 2-0 as said already. My name was Coucher, and if you enjoyed my cast, you can check me out at Coucher on Twitter as well. Just leave me some feedback. But most importantly, follow HeflaTV, because I don't care about my personal, just social media. It's all HeflaTV for me. So, Twitter, Facebook, even Wiki for the Russian viewers, all are HeflaTV, and the VODs uploaded to YouTube straight after the game. Game number 1 is already ready and up on YouTube. It's going to be youtube.com/HeflaMok. You can find all the links below the stream. So, would appreciate if you followed us. And guys, just hope you have a good one and more awesome Dota coming our way, hopefully.